Lillian, I didn't trust you from the beginning. But you're cheating on Mason, aren't you? I can't forgive you for betraying him.
What's wrong with you all of a sudden? I'm not having an affair. Why did you suddenly say that?
A woman's intuition kicked in.
For such a selfish reason?
Stop lying. You're acting so different from usual. Where are you now?
I'm at home. I just got back from work and finished making dinner.
Then tell him to call me now.
He hasn't come home from work yet. I'm not even sure if he's coming home.
Well then, we don't know where you are. You can't really tell where you are on WhatsApp, you know?
Are you doubting me, Hannah? It's Mason who hasn't come home, not me.
That boy is busy with work, isn't he? It's normal for him to come home late. You're cheating on him by taking advantage of that, aren't you?
Huh? Why would I do that? I'm not cheating on him. To be honest, I'm shocked that you suspect me of cheating.
What's shocking? It sounds like an excuse to me.
Then you may come to my house now, because I'm really not cheating on him.
I'll let you off the hook today. If I get proof, then you'll regret it.
Proof? There's no proof. Hey, I got a weird text from your mother.
What did she say?
She was pretty upset, saying I was cheating on you or something.
You made her feel that way, didn't you?
Huh? What do you mean?
She wouldn't suddenly say something like that without any evidence, would she?
I have nothing to hide. Besides, you're the one who's working late every day, aren't you?
Yeah, I think I'm going to stay over again today.
You see? It's rather you who's cheating on me.
Huh? I'm working hard and what are you saying? You have no respect for me or anything, do you? Even though I'm working late, maybe I'll be working overnight for a while.
Well, honestly, our marriage is getting cold, right?
Huh?
Because we haven't had dinner together for the past few months.
If we eat dinner together, we're a happy couple.
Not that I'm saying that.
I love you, you know. I think your feelings for me have cooled off.
I honestly don't know. Because you don't come home, so we can't talk. And if you keep staying over, I won't even get to see you. Lately, I wonder what the point of being married is.
There is a point. We had a big wedding.
You even forgot your promise, didn't you? Last Sunday, we had a reservation at a French restaurant.
What? Did we?
I told you. You didn't even remember. I waited for an hour in front of the restaurant.
I'm sorry about that. I was just in the middle of a rush.
If you were busy, you should have just called me. I asked if you could come and you said you could. I trusted you.
What's the point of complaining about something that's already passed? You're so picky about details.
I'm not picky. It's been 6 months since last time we had dinner together, you know.
Oh, has it been that long?
Besides, our honeymoon has been delayed because of work. How can you call us a married couple now?
You're busy with work, so what can I do? I want to spend time with you two, you know.
Besides, I've noticed.
Noticed what?
The money we've been saving since before we got married to go on our honeymoon. We saved it in a joint account, but the balance was only in single digit. You spent it, didn't you?
Oh, I don't know about that.
Because no one but you and I know the account number. It has to be you, isn't it? It had $30,000 saved up for an overseas trip. I can't believe you spent it all.
Don't jump to conclusion that I spent it.
You're cheating on me, aren't you? It's not me who's cheating, but you're cheating on me. The other day, you stood me up at a French restaurant. You were having a course dinner with a young girl, weren't you?
What?
And you're going on an overnight job tomorrow, which means you're going on a luxury hotel trip with her, right?
Huh? Who the heck are you talking about?
I'm not mistaken. I don't think we can be a couple anymore.
Don't say divorce on your own because of your misunderstanding. I didn't cheat on you.
It's no use hiding. Your behavior was so suspicious that I hired a private detective to look into it.
What? You did that? You don't trust me?
How can you say that when you haven't been home for days? I didn't have any trust in you.
I trusted you so much, but you didn't trust me, so I don't blame you for cheating on me.
What's that?
Women are supposed to be pretty. A woman like you who doesn't trust her husband is not pretty.
I'm sorry. You created the situation where you couldn't be trusted. Don't forget that. And now that you've admitted that you're cheating on me, you don't need me anymore, do you? Can we move forward with a divorce?
What? I'm not getting a divorce. I still love you. I'm going to end this text now. You don't need me, do you?
Hey, I haven't finished talking to you yet.
Lillian, Mason told me about it. I heard you're pressing for a divorce.
Did he call you?
Yes, he did. He was shocked that you might be having an affair after all.
Huh?
I hate you when I think about how shocked he was of your betrayal. I can't forgive you for betraying him, who loves you with all his heart.
Hannah, it's quite the opposite.
Are you trying to slip away with your cheap lie? What kind of a woman are you?
He has been cheating on me for a while. The fact that he comes home late from work, the fact that he has to work overnight a lot, it's all because he's with his lover. Moreover, he has spent all of our savings.
Lillian, enough with the lies. There's no way he has done such thing. He's been sending me money ever since he was single.
What? I've never heard of such a thing.
He sends me $1,000 a month because he doesn't want me to feel unhappy living alone. He said he doesn't spend the rest of the money much.
Huh?
He said you don't give him a penny of his money.
No, that's not right. We keep our own money and I don't receive a single penny from him. Why should I give money to him? I'd rather have it myself.
Why?
When we got married, he promised to pay the rent and utilities. Now I'm paying those too.
Then what is he spending his salary on?
I'm guessing he's spending on his lover. After all, he doesn't come home, so I can't even check that.
How can you say that about him? I really can't believe you. Lillian, I knew you were lying for your own benefit.
What do you mean?
You living day to day on Mason's earnings? I heard that you give all of your earnings to your lover. You talk about what you do as if he was doing it.
Hannah, you were totally deceived.
Huh? What's with your attitude? Where do you think I am right now?
Where are you?
I'm in your bedroom. Whose men's underwear is this?
Huh? Did you come into my house without permission?
Mason was busy with work, so I kept a spare key just in case. And then, He asked me to go check the house because he thought it was suspicious.
What do you mean?
He said that since he was working overnight, you must definitely have brought a man into the house. So I went to check out the bedroom and look what I found. There is a men's underwear under the bed. This is obviously not Mason's size. Are you the type of woman who likes chubby guys like this? It's disgusting.
Wait a minute, Hannah. There was no such thing like that until this morning.
If you insist that much, I'll take a picture and send it to you. Here.
I don't know this kind of underwear. I'm sure Mason put it there after I left for work to make fake evidence.
He is busy, so there's no way he can do such a thing.
You're the only one who thinks like that.
You tell lies to Mason and to me without a sense of guilt. You are such a horrible person. As punishment, I will take the necklace in the accessory box and take it home with me.
What? Please don't do that. It's a precious necklace my mother gave me when we got married. It's been passed down from my grandmother to me for generations, so please just leave it there.
Shut up. Don't you have any sense of remorse or guilt? I don't feel the slightest bit.
I have done nothing wrong. Of course, the affair is just something Mason made up. That necklace has nothing to do with anything, so please leave it.
If it's so important to you, I'll take it to a pawn shop as punishment. I'll give that money to poor Mason.
That is a very precious necklace, so please don't do anything selfish. Please.
I wonder if this will make you feel a little sorry for yourself. Hey, Lillian. My son won't be able to walk for the rest of his life because of you.
Huh? Is it my fault?
First of all, your husband was in an accident, and you didn't even rush to the hospital. What the heck were you doing?
I'm off work today, so I was just getting ready to go shopping.
Huh? Of course the hospital called, didn't they?
Yes, but I'm afraid I don't have to go.
What? What's with you when your husband was seriously injured and can't walk? Do you even know how he got into such a serious accident in the first place?
Why?
It was because you were the one who asked him for a divorce. He's a sensitive boy, and he couldn't get that out of his head.
I don't think so.
Because of you, he attempted to commit suicide. As a result, he will never walk again. You need to take responsibility and take care of him for the rest of your life.
Me?
Of course you! It's your fault!
I'm not going to take care of your son. I think he deserved this accident.
How can you say that? It's all your fault that all this happened, you know?
You seem to believe only what he says, but the facts are different.
What are you saying?
The accident happened when he was on a trip with his lover.
Huh?
He said he was working overnights. He took a paid day off to go to a fancy hotel with a young girl.
Wait a minute. I won't tolerate such an inappropriate lie just because you don't want to take care of him.
I'm not lying. I asked the private detective to look into it, so I have proof.
What do you mean?
I'll send an attachment to you right now.
So many pictures. What are these?
He was having an affair for a long time.
You were the one having an affair, weren't you? He was the one who was suffering by your affair.
I told you it was the other way around. I told you that it was Mason who was cheating on me. I know he was saying a lot of bad things about me to get you on his side. With all this evidence, you can't say it's a lie, can you?
That's not true.
A picture of him meeting her at a nearby cafe after leaving the office. A picture of them walking with their arms linked. There's also a picture of them happily walking into the hotel together. And then, a picture of the two of them riding in Mason's car together. Even a picture of when they were walking into a luxury hotel with suitcases. That must be the picture just before the accident.
Is it true?
With all this evidence, you know it's not a lie. The luxury hotel where they stayed this time was located deep in the mountains with rich nature. The road surface was icy due to the cold weather. His car was swirling and had a serious accident. The police said he must have been driving too fast. Didn't you hear about it?
I didn't hear anything. I didn't know anything. I thought he was so shocked by your divorce that he became desperate.
That can't be true. He's not such a sensitive person. After all, he's the kind of person who makes up stories about his wife's affairs and then cheats on me himself.
Oh no.
This is what happens when you only believe what he says and not listening to others.
But he can't walk for the rest of his life. He needs you now more than ever. You won't say divorce, will you?
Please don't talk nonsense. There's no way I'm going to take care of a man who betrayed me after just a few years of marriage.
You were in love with him, weren't you?
His affair has put an end to our marriage. Hannah, I've been through a lot too.
Lillian.
Besides, we're already divorced. I don't have anything to do with him anymore.
What do you mean, already divorced? How can he sign divorce papers when this is happening? Did you forge them?
Forged? Don't talk nonsense. Did you forget?
What?
You made me write the divorce papers.
Huh?
Thinking back, you didn't think well of me from the time we went to see you to tell you about our wedding, right?
That's... You were taking my son away from me, so who wouldn't?
You said you would immediately make me divorce if I was doing something suspicious. You made us write divorce papers right there, remember?
Was it? I don't remember.
I carried the divorce papers in my bag all the time. So when he went on a trip to have an affair, I went to the city office and filed it.
Oh no.
It's because what he was doing was suspicious enough, wasn't it? So we're not a couple anymore, we're strangers. I don't have to go visit him. I don't have to take care of him.
Then what happens to Mason from now on?
Either you take care of him or have the woman he had an affair with take responsibility for him. Or have him live on his own. Well, there are many ways to go about it. The two of you should discuss this.
That would be too irresponsible. How selfish are you?
Who is the selfish one? He cheated on me and rarely came home. I don't want to throw away the rest of my life for a man who breaks his promises to me so easily. And it's crazy to ask a stranger to take care of your son, isn't it? I am someone who has nothing to do with you people anymore. Please don't drag me into any more misfortunes.
You're terrible.
It's you people who are terrible. Your son cheated on me and then made up an affair story that I didn't have. He even took away my precious necklace that my mother gave me. I will be filing a claim for alimony and damages later. Please convey that message to Mason as well.
Oh no. He has to live in a wheelchair for the rest of his life. And how are we supposed to pay the alimony and the cost of the necklace? Lillian, please. Hey, Lillian, you are such a terrible person. There's no way Mason can pay the full amount of alimony.
I'm sorry to hear that, but I have all the evidence I need. As someone who was being cheated on, I think I deserve it.
How is he supposed to pay you when he can't even go back to work?
Well, let's see. He has no savings because he spent everything on his lover.
What?
Except for the money he was sending to you, he spent all on his lover. I wonder how many times he puts money into our joint account after we got married. On top of that, he even used up our joint savings.
Was that so?
So I guess you will have to pay for him.
Huh? There's no way I have that much money.
You were receiving money from Mason in addition to your pension, right? Of course you had it in savings, right? And I'm sure your husband's inheritance is there too.
Well, there is nothing left from my husband's estate.
Huh? What did you spend it on?
Well, I went on a trip with friends. I bought clothes and bags and accessories for the trip. Before I knew it, it was gone.
I'm stunned. I thought you were spending a lot of money, but I had no idea you were spending it all. Then what did you do with the money Mason sent you?
That's just for living expenses. So I buy groceries, have lunch with friends, and eat out. It runs out quickly.
Don't you ever save money?
Why should I save money?
Because you don't work, so you don't have your own income, right? How could you afford such extravagance?
It's because I wouldn't have any friends if I didn't go out.
Why don't you just go out with friends who have as much money as you?
You can't do such a regrettable thing. I'm considered an elegant widow.
If you have such determination, by all means, use it in another way.
What?
If your son can't work, then you have to work to pay the alimony.
Huh? I'm old and you want me to work?
Because your son can't work. That's all the option you've got. Besides, I will also charge you for the necklace. Fortunately, I was able to get the necklace back because I asked the private detective to find it for me. And it costs $20,000.
$20,000?
I bought back that necklace with my own money, so I will charge you for that as well.
That's impossible. How am I supposed to pay you when I have no income?
All you have to do is work. We all work and earn our own money. If you work, you would understand how precious the money is.
You're just talking so much.
Oh, and one more thing. Please tell Mason that I've also filed a claim for alimony against the woman he cheated on me with. I have her name and contact information.
Is that right?
Yes, she was an accountant at his same company. Mason has a lot of nerve for having an affair with his coworker. Well then, I think you'll be discussing this through my lawyer from here. Please do not contact me directly.
Wait a minute, Lillian. We haven't settled anything. About the alimony or the necklace payment? About Mason's future life? Nothing is settled yet.
It has nothing to do with me.
Mason told me to steal the necklace in the first place. It wasn't my choice. Please understand that.
Goodbye and good luck.
Lillian!
After that, Hannah was persuaded by my lawyer to pay the alimony and the price of the necklace. Hannah, who had no savings at all, seems to have paid them all with the money from the sale of her parents' house. She is now living in an old apartment with Mason, who has to live on a wheelchair. He is unable to work, so his mother has been working part-time to provide for their living expenses. I heard that she started working part-time to make ends meet. She was spending all the money she had, so she deserves what she got. The woman with whom Mason was having an affair was in his car at the accident, but only suffered a broken leg. Thanks to that, the whole company found out about her affair with Mason, and she left the company, perhaps because she felt uncomfortable. I don't know what happened to her after that. I started living alone near the company. I am not accustomed to this lifestyle, and it's hard to live only on my own income. I am thinking of cutting down some living expenses so that I can save money from now on. After all, I have seen how my ex-husband and his mother were spending money.